Hello from Riga, Latvia. My name is Claire Hawkins. I'm a traveling singer-songwriter, and this is the second stop on my adventure through the Baltic countries. If you want to check out my videos from Estonia, you can find them on my channel now. But today we're here in Riga. I just arrived here in Riga. It took about 4.5 hours on a bus and cost me less than $15, so it was well worth it. And now I am so excited to explore a whole new country and share it with all of you. There's a very popular restaurant chain here called Lido. From what I've heard, it's all Latvian food, it's buffet style, and it's known for being pretty affordable. I think it's the perfect way to kick off this adventure here in Riga.
Feels a little bit heavy, like I'm told it should. I was a little unready, didn't know if I could.
So I may have gone a little crazy here. I have chicken skewers, vegetables, sausage, a mountain of mashed potatoes, and the signature cold beetroot soup that I know is a must try when you're in Latvia. It's possible my eyes are too big for my stomach, but I'm willing to give it a go. So if you're wondering about this very bright pink soup in front of me, this is augsta. I hope that pronunciation's okay. It's very traditional, it's popular in Latvia. I hear that Lithuania has a version of it as well, and it's really good. I was kind of surprised, only because I don't really like beets normally, but this is really good.
With everything and nothing holding me here, now I'm making plans for the rest of the year, and everyone is saying
Good morning! My friend Geraldine arrived last night, and today we're headed off on a big sightseeing adventure. But first, we're gonna head down to the hotel lobby for some breakfast. We're staying here at Welton Centrum Hotel and Spa, and I'm so excited to say that I'm actually partnering with Welton Hotels for this video. I'm gonna be talking about them later on, so stay tuned, but for now, let's head down to breakfast. This feels a little ridiculous, but they have sparkling wine at breakfast. Breakfast was so good, and now it's time for the walking tour. The tour started with a brief overview of Latvia's 800-year history, and it is very fascinating. The city of Riga was not actually founded by Latvians, it was founded by Northern Germans from Bremen. After Germany had control, then Sweden had control of Latvia. After that, of course, Russia and the Soviet Union, and then in 1991, Latvia became an independent country, as it is now today.
it's not a choice that I need to make.
This street behind me here is known as Wall Street, not to be confused with New York City's Wall Street. This is just a street where the city walls used to be.
It's just a voice pointing out everything that's at stake.
On my left here, you can see some of the old city walls. You may notice that the ground is lower than street level, and the reason for this is that the city has been raised over the years due to flooding. The yellow building on my right used to be barracks. It is now the longest building here in Riga.
No one I know is gonna show me the way, but I know staying put is still choosing to stay.
Right here is an old city gate that was built obviously right into the walls. And as we're passing by, I want to share a little bit that I learned about language here in Latvia. So the official language is, of course, Latvian, and our tour guide explained that it's very common here that people will speak 3 languages: Latvian, English, and Russian. In schools, the first foreign language that you learn is always English, and then he said most schools offer both German and Russian, and typically you choose one or the other to study. As a language, Latvian is also very interesting because it is one of only 2 Baltic languages that remain, the other one being, of course, Lithuanian. If you're curious about this very grand building behind me, this is the Latvian Parliament building. These buildings behind me are very famous. They are known as the Three Brothers. They're the oldest medieval houses still here in Riga, dating back to the late 15th century. You can actually visit them now and go inside because they currently house the Latvian Architecture Museum.
He talks a little bit to me like I wished he would.
The street that we're on right now is called Anglican Street, and interestingly, it's kind of a good representation of how multicultural this city is, because this here is an active Anglican church. You may be able to hear the bells going off at the moment. And this building here, while it does look like it might have some English influences on the architecture, it's actually the Danish embassy.
He sees a little bit through me where the walls once stood, with everything and nothing pouring out my lips. Now that it's not broken, I can look for the fix.
We have made it to the beautiful Town Hall Square. As you can see, there are some iconic buildings behind me. Now, unfortunately, the buildings that you see here are not the original buildings. Those were destroyed in World War II. So the versions you can see here are replicas built in 1999. Now, this statue next to me here is a Christmas tree. It represents the fact that in the year 1510, we have a record that the first ever decorated Christmas tree was here in Riga. The city of Tallinn in Estonia actually has a record of a Christmas tree first being used earlier than the one here in Riga. However, theirs does not say that it was decorated. So the agreement is that Riga gets to say that they had the first ever decorated Christmas tree in the year 1510.
It's not a choice that I need to make. It's just a voice pointing out everything that's at stake.
These cute little animals behind me are from a Brothers Grimm fairy tale, and as you can see, touching their noses is
No one I know is gonna show me the way, but I know staying put is still choosing to stay.
Behind me is a very famous building here in Riga. The reason it's so famous is because of the adorable cat sculpture that sits on top of it. The building was built in 1909, and legend has it that the man who lived there was angry at the Tradesmen's Guild for not allowing him entry, and so he decided to have the cats faced with their bums to the guild. Now, this has been changed. They now have their faces towards the guild, and we don't know for sure that that is a true story, but it sure is a fun legend. The walking tour just ended, and even though I know there's lots more for me to learn about Riga and Latvia on the whole, I got a really nice introduction to the city, and I'm really excited to keep exploring. We're back at the hotel for a little break, and I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you all about where we're staying here in Riga. Like I said before, I am so grateful that this video is sponsored by Welton Hotels. Welton Hotels have 3 locations here in Riga. We are staying at the Welton Centrum Hotel and Spa, and it's just about time that we go check out that spa. Before we head down to the spa, I'm going to give you all a little tour of the room, and then after our spa appointment, we're headed to dinner here in the hotel as well. As soon as you walk in, you can see there's tons of closet space and stairs leading up to this huge bedroom. The bed is so comfortable, and out the window you can see that we are right in the heart of Old Town. There's a desk if you need to get any work done, and the bathroom is really nice and modern too. So thank you again to Welton Hotels for sponsoring this video. If you all are coming to Riga, I have an exclusive discount code for you. You can use the code Claire Hawkins for 20% off. Thanks again to Welton Hotels, and now let's go explore the spa.
I've learned to ignore the way. Not all who hurt have to numb the pain.
So while we're here enjoying this gorgeous pool, we've discovered you can order some drinks to the spa. So we're gonna do that.
I can bear it pushing down on me. It's only a little bit heavy.
We just got changed from the spa and now it's time for dinner.
I'm so excited. I'm so hungry.
We are headed just down to the lobby to eat dinner in the hotel restaurant and I am so excited.
It's gonna be so good.
It's not a choice that I need to make. It's just a voice pointing out everything that's at stake.
This is genuinely the most beautiful cocktail I've ever seen. I even was told that the pine on top is edible.
No one I know is gonna show me the way, but I know staying put is still choosing to stay.
Thank you all so much for watching. I have another video from Riga coming next week, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. A huge thank you to Welton Hotels for sponsoring this video. I've included a link as well as my discount code in the video description below. As always, the music in this video was one of my original songs, which you can find along with the rest of my music on all streaming services or linked in the video description. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm working on my foreign